Hey guys, good morning. So we are starting our what we eat in a week video with a quick breakfast. So a few days ago I went to the market. I got baskets of tomatoes and peppers, and so to start the day today I decided to make a quick stew. And then usually we make stew with Cameroon pepper, which is yellow pepper, and with the red one, and then normal pepper. So I usually just mix it, and then I use my fresh tomatoes. Guys, this tomato is so fresh. I was just like, oh my gosh. So I asked my madam to help me slice onions that we're going to cook with, and she went to wear swimming goggles because she says she doesn't want sting of the onions to get into her eyes. Guys, I don't know what to do with this child. Like, you guys, help me out. How do I tell her that you cannot prevent it? Anyways, I've learned lately that if you don't cut out the bottom of the onion, it's not going to sting your eyes. But if you know any other ways to prevent the stinging, let me know in the comment section below. So I made a quick stew. I also bought okra because okra is in season right now, so it's really cheap. So I made okra. I used my food processor to process a little okra, and then just made okra and stew for them to eat for lunch. And then it was time for us to head to the village. So went to the village just for like a day, and so for when we got to the village, we decided to make smoked plantains and roasted fish. So we made a little yam and then roasted fish. Guys, this thing tasted amazing. It tasted just like the one they sell in Port Harcourt, and it was delicious. But anyways, it was time to get to Wednesday. I still had vegetables from going to the market during the weekend, so I decided to just make a quick stir fry rice. So stir fry, I just brought out the vegetables. I had extra cabbage, cauliflower, and broccoli that I had used previously, and I just had them lying around. I also had beef that was in the fridge boiled, so I decided to just stir fry everything and just make like quick rice. So to start, I fried my vegetables, fried my meat, and then just poured eggs inside because my kids tend to love eggs in their fried rice. So I just poured everything inside, fried it all, and the meal was ready. It tasted delicious. But being a Yoruba girl, as usual, imagine making like a delicious meal like this, and guys, I didn't even feel like eating the rice. Then I remembered I had Ijebu Gari, and my friend had just given me this fresh batch of granuts, so I decided to eat granuts, milk, and Gari, aka groceries. So I decided to just eat granite and Gary because that's all I was craving at the moment. Next, we have Thursdays. So usually once or twice a week I will always make beans in like a big batch. One thing I hate about making beans is picking the beans. Like, it is very stressful to me, unless maybe I have like a show or stuff that I'm watching, and then that would just take some of my time and distract me while I'm picking the beans. Otherwise, I hate to pick the beans. And something else you might have noticed, I store my beans in the freezer. I find that helps the weevils to stay away, and also that helps me to be sure that I don't have to buy beans that they have put insecticide in the market. I just buy fresh beans that have not been preserved and leave them in the freezer. Sometimes I put like dry pepper in them. Other times I just leave it in the freezer and it's fine. Brought me egg roll to show love. So beans is one of my favorite foods to eat. It's just not one of my favorite foods to prepare because it takes so long. To prepare it. So that's why I bought a pressure cooker. So that's why I use my pressure cooker to make beans every time. And the beans is usually ready in like, let's say 30 minutes. So it's ready in 30 minutes. If I want to put like salt, Maggi, all of that at the beginning, I can put everything into the pressure cooker and just cook it. Today I didn't do that though. So I like to make beans that's like, how do I explain it? Like Madam Rice beans that is very soft and mushy and big. And then I like to eat it with stew. So I'm going to make the sauce that I'm going to be eating the beans with right now. So the beans is looking good. I just like to make like plain beans like this that we can eat with rice. We can eat it with rice and stew. We can eat beans and stew. It's just something easy that we can eat. And then after making it, I pack what's left in the freezer. So I made the sauce I was going to eat with the beans. I made it with a little bit of palm oil, and it tasted just like ewa going stew. It was delicious. And then I have some dried fish in the freezer, so I washed it with salt and warm water, tried to get all the liquid out, and that's what I made our sauce with. So this is sauce I will be eating beans with. So it's just beans, plantain, and sauce for tonight. My family members or my children like oats. I hate it. I've never eaten oats in my life. Like, I can eat granola, but I cannot eat cooked oats. I don't know why. I don't like it. So I usually just buy it in bulk, put it in the bottle, because yesterday's price is not today's price. So like, if I can get a constant price for something, I'll buy a lot of it just to make sure that I preserve it till, just in case the price decides to go up again, at least I have like a fresh batch. So I made oats for them this morning with boiled eggs, and that's what they had for breakfast before I headed out. Good morning. So I came to braid my hair. I feel like the edges have recovered from the previous braid, so I want to braid it again. Maybe please, let me show you guys. Guys, the braids look really nice. Like, this is a new place I was trying out, and I loved how the braids look. I especially love how they cut the hair. Like, I think that's like my favorite part of the hair. But you guys, what do you think of my new hair? Let me know in the comment section below. Okay, so the thing is, I like to make my hair, but I hate the feeling of hair on my body. So I just got back from making my hair. I like the hair, it's looking nice, but I put hair bonnet on. You guys know I don't have help, so I only have like my nanny that comes to help me out a little bit, but like I don't have like living help. On Saturday, we just like to eat more I want to wash the beans today, grind it, and then make one, so that tomorrow I don't have like a lot to do. Do you get? So I can't remember the last time I washed this with my hands, or my blender gave up the ghost a few days ago while I was making okra. Just blending and it just went off. So now I'm without a blender, so I'm going to be using my hands to wash these beans. Oh no! after washing my beans, I blend it, and then it's time for me to make my famous moi moi. You guys know, to make moi moi, I make like a sauce, like a stew, and then put all my spices, and then put the spices into the moi moi and mix it. That's how I make my moi moi, and it always comes out tasting delicious. So every Friday I will make moi moi that we're going to eat on like Saturday, and sometimes it lasts till Sunday. So I make like a fresh batch of moi moi every Friday, and that's how like I just close out the week. During the weekend I don't cook a lot. It's usually just like meals I already have in the freezer that I'm warming, because you know my kids at home were busy and doing all that. But you guys, that's all I was up to this week. After cooking and doing all that, while I'm cleaning up, I'm talking to my sisters and my family members on the phone, and it just makes cleaning up so much easier. So my mama is finally ready. I'm supposed to eat it tonight, but I'm tired, so I'll probably end up eating it tomorrow. My kids have eaten, cleaned up, and good night.